Hello to those seeking charm and meaning in life. In a tranquil village nestled between rolling hills and ancient forests, there was a renowned Zen master named Hoshin. His wisdom was celebrated far and wide, not just for his teachings, but for his profound understanding of silence. The villagers spoke of his wisdom in reverent tones, recounting stories of how his presence alone seemed to bring a sense of peace and clarity. One summer, a young monk named Taro arrived at the monastery to study under Master Hoshin. Eager and curious, Taro had heard tales of the master's ability to convey deep truths without uttering a single word. The stories spoke of a profound silence that seemed to resonate with the very essence of understanding. Determined to uncover the secret of this remarkable silence, Taro was both anxious and excited to begin his journey. On his first day at the monastery, Taro was greeted by the serene environment that characterized the place. The grounds were meticulously maintained, with meticulously arranged stone paths, manicured gardens, and ancient trees that seemed to whisper secrets of their own. The monastery itself was a simple, yet elegant structure, with wooden beams and paper lanterns that cast a warm, inviting glow. Taro approached Master Hoshin with a question that had long troubled him. "Master, what is the essence of enlightenment?" Master Hoshin, a man of few words, smiled gently but did not answer immediately. Instead, he gestured for Taro to follow him to a nearby stream. As they walked, the master moved with a deliberate, graceful pace, as if each step was a meditation in itself. The stream was a pristine ribbon of water, its clear surface dotted with smooth pebbles and surrounded by lush greenery. Master Hoshin reached down and picked up a smooth, round stone, holding it up for Taro to see. "Do you see this stone?" Hoshin asked, his voice carrying a serene calmness. "Yes, master," Taro replied, his eyes fixed on the stone. "Listen to the stream," said Hoshin, gently placing the stone in the water. The gentle current swirled around it, creating ripples that spread outward. Taro watched in silence as the ripples danced across the surface of the stream, distorting the reflection of the overhanging trees. After a few moments, Hoshin asked, "What do you see?" "I see the ripples expanding and fading," Taro answered, observing the serene movement of the water. Master Hoshin nodded thoughtfully. "Just as these ripples extend outward and eventually merge with the calm of the stream, so does understanding emerge from the stillness within." Perplexed but intrigued, Taro continued to study under Master Hoshin. Days turned into weeks, and the young monk began to observe the daily routines of the monastery, which were imbued with a sense of purpose and calm. The monks engaged in their tasks with a meditative focus, whether they were tending the garden, preparing meals, or practicing their calligraphy. Despite their busyness, there was an underlying silence that seemed to pervade everything they did. The master rarely spoke. When he did, his words were simple and profound, often accompanied by long periods of silence. During these times, Taro would sit quietly, absorbing the atmosphere and reflecting on the master's teachings. One evening, during a particularly intense meditation session, Taro's mind was racing with thoughts. He found it difficult to settle his restless spirit, the noise of his own mental chatter disrupting his efforts to find inner peace. Frustrated and on the verge of despair, he went to Master Hoshin and said, "Master, I am struggling to find peace. How can I quiet my mind?" The master took Taro to the monastery's garden, where a large, serene pond lay surrounded by blooming lotus flowers. The pond was a masterpiece of tranquility, its surface undisturbed except for the occasional flutter of a dragonfly. Hoshin pointed to the pond and said, "Observe the water." Taro gazed at the pond's still surface, which reflected the pink and white blossoms in perfect clarity. The scene was mesmerizing, and Taro felt a fleeting sense of calm wash over him. "The water is calm," he said, his voice softer now. Master Hoshin replied, "When the water is disturbed, its reflection is blurred. Similarly, when your mind is turbulent, your clarity is obscured. True peace arises when you allow your thoughts to settle, like the still water." Taro began to understand the depth of the lesson. He realized that the power of silence was not merely the absence of sound, but a space where clarity and peace could be found. He practiced allowing his mind to settle into this silence, discovering that in moments of stillness, deep insights naturally emerged. As Taro continued his training, he observed how the master interacted with others. Whether in the monastery or during visits to neighboring villages, Master Hushin maintained a presence of calm that spoke volumes. His actions, though often quiet, were filled with intention and grace. Goodbye for now. Subscribe the channel and like the video.